Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba Hashem, Rekakwadash. The honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, As the World Continues to Wax Colder. My source, New York Post, article entitled Ex-Con Charged with Murdering Mom and Brother Just Days After Leaving Prison, published 1 day ago. A North Carolina man has been charged with murdering his mother and teenage brother just 6 days after being released from prison. Deron Jenkins, 25, had walked free on Tuesday last week after serving more than 5 years for stealing guns and burglarizing vehicles, WITN reported. With his mother, Dana Jenkins, 50, writing on Facebook, "My baby is home. Lord, I thank you." But Jenkins was swiftly back behind bars, charged with the first-degree murders of his mother and his 15-year-old brother, Darren Cox. Suspect: mother, brother, who were found dead in their home in Wilson, about 40 miles east of Raleigh. Julia Carnegie, a cousin who lives next door, told CBS 17 that mother and son were stabbed to death, with their bodies found hours after she saw the suspect, looking like he just got out a mental ward. Demons on him. Okay. Possessed. So, with that being said, let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 39. And verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In their fury lay on sore strokes. Okay, and the sore strokes for these two individuals being stabbed to death. In a time of destruction, they pour out their force. Okay, those two individuals being stabbed to death and appease the wrath of him that made them. Now, who made them? Okay, Yahweh through his son, Yahweh Shah, right? And to prove that, let's go to this precept. Hebrews 12:9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? So Yahweh is the Father of all spirits. Now Yahweh Shai, okay, is the only spirit that Yahweh created. That's why Yahushua has the title of the only begotten Son. He's the only spirit Yahweh created and resurrected. Due to Yahushua has to have that preeminence over everybody. Now, everything we see and don't see, Yahushua created from the blueprint of the Most High. And just to prove that, let's go to Colossians 1:17 or 18. Salak. Let's start at verse 15. Colossians 1:15. Who is the image of the invisible power, which is Yahweh Shai, the firstborn of every creature, Yahweh Shai. For by him were all things created. Wow. Let's read that again. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. So Yahushua did this from the blueprint of the Most High. And to further prove this, let's go to Isaiah 96. For unto us a child is born, Yahushua. Unto us a son is given, Yahushua. And the government shall be on his shoulder, the kingdom of heaven, which is the kingdom to come. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, because Yahushua created everything we see and don't see from the blueprint of the Most High. So again, let's go back to Ecclesiasticus chapter 39. And verse 29. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and a sword punishing the wicked to destruction. And in this case, that's the suspect, okay, used what? Possibly a knife, okay, as he killed his mother and brother. Verse 31, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready on earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So these spirits are summoned or dispatched from the spiritual realm, and they possess people and animals, okay? And on behalf of the Most High, they get busy. And that's another reason why, okay, the world is waxing colder, because it's end time prophecy, as well as the Most High is bringing judgment on the wicked. And this man was basically possessed by a spirit or spirits, and he got busy, okay, as he laid on sore strokes, which were stabbing his family members. And even a family member said, what? You can just see he was so fidgety. He was so anxious. He could not stay still. He had that sneakiness about him, like a crazy person trying to get ready to do something, like premeditation. Okay, so he was possessed. All right. He was he was possessed. Now, the probably part is, did he just black out? Or was he conscious as he was doing this? Okay. Last precept. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24. And verse 12. And because iniquity, wickedness shall abound everywhere, the love of many shall wax cold. And this is a great example. This man, okay, released, not even a week, killed his mother and brother. And what did the mom say? My baby's home, Lord, I thank you. And yes, your baby came home to send you home. And your other son home. Lord, will this was an edifying lesson. Shalom.